Hello guys, since so many of you liked the first archetype video, today I'm bringing you a part 2. We have a great selection of more playstyles, so make sure to comment which one matches you the best. And if you enjoy, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of your support. But now, onto the video. The looter is a scavenger, a survivor driven by the pursuit of gear above all else. They comb through abandoned towns, risk military zones, and meticulously check every house, hoping to find that one item that will give them an edge. They are hoarders, backpack stuffers, and sometimes even traders, gathering more than they could ever use, just in case. The looter's eternal curse is the stamina bar. They won't be running anywhere. The group leader is the backbone of any squad. They are the ones making the calls, saying the objectives and keeping their rag team from falling apart. Some lead with strategy and precision, treating every encounter like a tactical operation. Others lead through sheer charisma, rallying their team through humor. A good group leader knows how to delegate, when to take risks, and when to retreat. When the squad is pinned down, they're the voice that keeps everyone calm. When a teammate is lost, they're the ones planning a rescue, or deciding it's time to cut losses. The cheater exists outside the rules of DayZ's brutal world. While other players struggle for every scrap of food and every bullet, the cheater bends the game's reality to their will. Speed hacks, wall hacks, infinite ammo, whatever it takes to win, they'll use it. They may dominate the battles, but they are the least respected bunch. Although they may beat every player in a fight, they can't avoid the inevitable banhammer. In a game where survival is often reduced to numbers, health, hunger, bullets, roleplayers add something different: personality. They're the ones turning the wasteland into a living, breathing world, crafting characters with detailed backstories, regional accents, and sometimes even moral codes. Roleplayers aren't just surviving, they're creating stories. Maybe they're grizzled war veterans trying to rebuild a lost squad. Maybe they're a crazed cultist spreading the word of some new wasteland deity. Or maybe they're just a humble trader, bartering cans of beans for a good story. Whatever their role, they approach DayZ with one goal in mind: immersion. For those who encounter a roleplayer, the experience can be unforgettable. A simple gunfight can turn into a tense negotiation. A random stranger might become a loyal companion, or in some cases, an unassuming wanderer might turn out to be a villain much more dangerous than a bandit. But being a roleplayer is a challenge. Not everyone plays along. Some just see them as easy targets, breaking character with a well-placed bullet. Still, true roleplayers don't let that stop them. Every death is just another chapter in their story. Love him or hate him, roleplayers add a unique depth to DayZ. They remind us that this isn't just a game about survival. It's a game about the stories we create along the way. While others are out hunting, looting, or murdering, the builder is focused on something far more ambitious: creating a safe haven in the chaos. Whether it's a fortified base deep in the woods, a walled-off compound in the middle of a city, or a simple stash hidden away from prying eyes, builders turn the post-apocalypse into a place of structure and stability. They gather nails like others gather bullets, hoard planks like they're bars of gold, and spend hours perfecting defenses that may or may not hold against an inevitable raid. They take pride in their work, meticulously placing walls, gates, and watchtowers, transforming ruins into fortresses. But with great ambition comes a great risk. A builder's worst nightmare is logging in to find their hard work destroyed, their supplies looted, and their carefully designed base reduced to rubble. They know that no matter how much effort they put in, nothing in DayZ is truly permanent. The hermit is a ghost in the world of DayZ. You'll never see them unless they want you to. They don't need a squad, a base, or even a single conversation with another player to thrive. In fact, they prefer it that way. For the hermit, survival is a deeply personal journey. They know the land better than anyone, where to find the best hunting grounds, the quietest wells, and the most secluded hideouts. While others scavenge for cans of food, the hermit lives off the land, gutting animals, fishing, and cooking over a fire. They don't rely on cities or military bases. They have their own hidden stashes buried deep in the wilderness, filled with everything they need. But their isolation is a double-edged sword. Without a group, every wound, every sickness, and every mistake is magnified. A simple leg break in the wrong place means a slow, agonizing death. An infection can be a death sentence, and if someone does stumble upon them, whether by accident or by tracking their movements, it's an immediate fight for survival. The cannibal is a nightmare in human form. Desperation, insanity, or simply preference. No one truly knows what drives them to feast on human flesh, but one thing is certain: crossing paths with a cannibal is a chilling experience. They lurk in the shadows, feasting on the fallen, whispering to themselves, laughing in eerie tones. You may never see them coming, but you will hear them, and by then, it's too late. In a world without order, some players take it upon themselves to enforce it. The police archetype is the self-proclaimed keeper of peace, patrolling the streets and wilds of DayZ with a sense of duty. Whether they wear an actual police uniform or just assume the role, they see themselves as a force for good, or at least a force of control. The police operate with a set of rules, though those rules vary wildly depending on who's enforcing them. They might confiscate contraband, like high-tier weapons, or forcefully disarm anyone they deem a threat. If you resist, you're either detained or executed. No trial, no appeal.